We'll continue the model 2. Next topic is signal flow graph. The graphical representation of the variables of a set of linear algebraic equations representing the system is called signal flow graph representation. All the dependent and independent variables are represented by the nodes. The relationships between the various nodes are represented by joining the nodes as per the equations. The lines joining the nodes are called as branches. The branch is associated with a transfer function and an arrow. The transfer function represents mathematical operation on one variable to produce the other variable. The arrow indicates the flow of signal, and the signal can travel only along an arrow. The basic properties of signal flow graph are the following. The algebraic equations which are used to construct signal flow graph must be in the form of cause and effect relationship. Signal flow graph is applicable to linear systems only. A node in the signal flow graph represents the variable or signal. A node adds the signal of all incoming branches and transmits the sum to all outgoing branches. A mixed node which has both incoming and outgoing signals can be treated as an output node by adding an outgoing branch of unity transmittance. A branch indicates functional dependency of one signal on the other. The signals travel along the branches only in the marked direction, and when it travels, it gets multiplied by the gain or transmittance of the branch. The signal flow graph of the system is not unique. By rearranging the system equations, different types of signal flow graphs can be drawn for a given system. Rule 1. Incoming signal to a node through a branch is given by the product of the signal at previous node and the gain of the branch. Example x, a and x2. So x2 will be a into x1, and here in the second diagram x3 will be a1 into x1 plus a2 into x2. Rule 2. Cascaded branches can be combined to give a single branch whose transmittance is equal to the product of the individual branch transmittance. So instead of using x1, x2, x3, we can use as input x1 and output x3, and we can combine values as ab. Rule 3. Parallel branches may be represented by a single branch whose transmittance is the sum of the individual branches. Therefore, x1, a plus b and x2. A mixed node can be eliminated by multiplying the transmittance of outgoing branch to the transmittance of all the incoming branches to the mixed mode. Therefore, x1 is the input and x4 is the output, and ac is the value, and x2 is the input, x4 is the output, bc is the value. A loop may be eliminated by writing the equation at the input and output node and rearranging the equation to find the ratio of the output to input. The ratio gives the gain of the resultant branch. Therefore, x1, x3 is AB are in series, and divided by AB divided by 1 minus BC. Therefore, x1, A, x2 and B divided by 1 minus BC. Mason's gain formula. This formula can be stated as overall transfer function is equal to summation tk delta k divided by delta. K is the number of forward path, tk is the gain of the kth forward path, delta is the system determinant to be calculated as. Delta is equal to 1 minus summation all individual feedback loop gains including the self loop plus summation gain into gain product of all possible combinations of two non-touching loops minus summation gain into gain product of the combination of three non-touching loops, and so on. Delta k is value of the above delta by eliminating all the loop gains and associated products which are touching to the kth forward path. Find the overall transfer function using the Mason's gain formula. So the diagram is given above. Solution is that first we need to find out how many forward paths are there in the diagram. So if we see the diagram, we are having only two forward path, that is k value will be 2. So T1 is equal to G1, G3, G4, G5, G6 is the one forward path, and T2 is G1, G2 and G6 is the second forward path. If we see the diagram, we are having the loops L1 is equal to minus G4 H1, and L2 is equal to G3, G4, G5, H2, and L3 is equal to minus G2, H2. So totally we are having 3 loops. Out of these, L1, L3 is the combination of two non-touching loops. Therefore, delta is equal to 1 minus sum of the individual loops are L1 plus L2 plus L3, and two non-touching loops are L1, L3. Delta 1 is equal to eliminate L1, L2, L3 as all are touching to T1. Therefore, delta 1 is equal to 1. Delta 2 is equal to eliminating L2 and L3 as they are touching to T2. Therefore, delta 2 is equal to 1 minus L1. Substituting the Mason's gain formula, transfer function is equal to T1 delta 1 plus T2 delta 2 divided by delta. And the transfer function will be G1, G3, G4, G5, G6 into 1 plus G1, G2, G6, 1 plus G4 into H1 divided by 1 plus G4, H1 plus G3, G4, G5, H2 plus G2, H2 plus G2, G4, H1, H2. So comparison between the block diagram and signal flow graph. We'll consider the first column block diagram and second one is signal flow graph. So first point, basic importance given is to the element and their transfer function. In signal flow graph, basic importance given is to the variable of the systems. Second one, each element is represented by a block in the block diagram, and each variable is represented by a separate node in the signal flow graph. Transfer function of the element is shown inside the corresponding block. The transfer function is shown along the branches connecting the nodes. Summing point and takeoff points are separate. In signal flow graph, summing and takeoff points are absent. Any node can have any number of incoming and outgoing branches. Feedback path is present from output to input. Instead of the feedback path, various feedback loops are considered for the analysis. For a minor feedback loop present, the formula G divided by 1 plus or minus GH can be used. Gains of various forward path and the feedback loops are just the product of associative branch gains. No such formula G divided by 1 plus or minus GH is necessary. Block diagram reduction rules can be used to obtain the resultant transfer function. The Mason's gain formula is available, which can be used directly to get the resultant transfer function without the reduction of signal flow graph. Method is slightly complicated and time consuming, as block diagram is required to be drawn time to time after each step of reduction. No need to draw the signal flow graph again and again. Once drawn, use of Mason's gain formula gives the resultant transfer function. The concept of self loop is not existing in block diagram approach. Self loop can exist in the signal flow graph approach. Applicable only to linear time invariant system. Applicable to linear time invariant system. Find the transfer function of the given network. So Laplace transform of the given network is given by, so write the equation now. I1 of S is equal to Vi minus V1 by R1, and V1 is equal to I1 minus I2 by 1 by SC, and I2 is equal to V1 minus V0 divided by R2, and V0 is equal to I2 into S into L. Total signal flow graph is Vi 1 by R1, output is I1 for this minus 1 by R1. Again between I1 and V1, 1 by S into C1, and between V1 and I2 it is plus 1 by R2, and between I2 and V0 it is S into L. And feedbacks are 1 minus 1 by R1 minus 1 by SC1 minus 1 by R2. So use the Mason's gain formula to find V0 by Vi. So V0 by Vi is equal to summation of Tk delta k divided by delta. So number of forward path in the diagram is only 1. Therefore V0 by Vi is equal to T1 delta 1 by delta. T1 is equal to L divided by R2, R1, R2 into C. Individual feedback loops are minus 1 by S R1C, L2 is minus 1 by S R2C, L3 is minus SL divided by R2. L1 and L3 are non-touching loops. Therefore, delta is 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L1 into L3. Substituting the values, as all loops are touching to T1, therefore delta 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, V0 by Va is equal to L divided by R1 R2 C divided by delta value. So, after simplification, we will get V0 of S by Va of S as S into L divided by S square L R1C plus S into L plus R1 R2C plus R1 plus R2. Find C of S by R of S for the signal flow graph shown in the figure. Number of forward paths are 2 in the diagram. K is equal to 2. Therefore, the T1 is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4 and T2 is G1 and G5. Individual loops are L1 is minus G1 G2 H3, L2 is minus G2 G3 H2, L3 is minus G4 H1 and L4 is plus G5 H1 H2. Loops L1 and L3 are non-touching loops. Therefore, delta is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4 and L1 L3. So 1 minus of substitute the values of all the L values. So consider T1, all the loops are touching, therefore delta 1 is equal to 1. Therefore consider T2, all the loops are touching to second forward path also, delta 2 is equal to 1. Therefore after substituting and simplifying, we'll get C of S by R of S as G1, G2, G3, G4 plus G1, G5 divided by 1 plus G1, G2, H3 plus G2, G3, H2 plus G4, H1 minus G5, H1, H2 plus G1, G2, G4, H1, H3. Find C of S by R of S using the Mason's gain formula. Number of forward paths are 2. Mason's gain formula, therefore T1 is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4 and T2 is equal to G5 and G4. Individual feedback loops are L1 is minus G2 H1 and L2 is minus G1, G2, G3, G4 and H2 and L3 is minus G3, G4 and H2. L1 and L3 are the two non-touching loops. So delta is 1 minus individual loops L1 plus L2 plus L3 and non-touching loops L1, L3. So now delta 1 value is equal to 1. Because all the loops are touching to the forward path, and delta 2 is 1 minus L1, that is 1 minus minus of G2 into H1 is equal to 1 plus G2 H2. So substituting in the Mason's gain formula and simplifying, C of S by R of S is G1 G2 G3 G4 plus G4 G5 1 plus G2 H1 divided by 1 plus G2 H1 plus G1 G2 G3 G4 H2 plus G5 G4 H2 plus G4 G5 G4 H1 H2. Find C of S by R of S. So number of, you can see in the diagram, number of forward path is 1. That is T1 is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. And the individual loops are 5 loops. L1 is minus G1, H1. L2 is minus G3, H3. L3 is G1, G2, G3, H2. And L4 is minus G4, H4. And L5 is minus G5, H5. Combination of two non-touching loops L1 and L2, L1 and L5, L1 and L4, L2 and L5, L3 and L5. Combination of three non-touching loops are L1, L2 and L5. So delta is equal to 1 minus individual loops are L1 plus L2, L3 plus L4 plus L5, and the two non-touching loops are plus L1, L2, L1, L5, L1, L4, L2, L5 plus L3, L5, and the three non-touching loops are minus of L1, L2 and L5. So substituting the value of the L values. So now considering T1 is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4, all the loops are touching to the forward path, hence delta 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, C of S by R of S is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4, G5 divided by 1 plus G1 H1 plus G3 H3 plus G1 G2 G3 H2 plus G4 H4 plus G5 H5 plus G1 G3 H1 H3 plus G1 G4 H1 H4 plus G1 G5 H1 H5 plus G1 G3 G5 H3 H5 plus G1 G2 G3 G5 H2 H5 plus G1, G3, G5, H1, H3, H5. So now construct the signal flow graph for the following equilibriums. So the equations given in the problem, y2 is equal to g1 y1 plus g3 y3, and y3 is equal to g4 y1 plus g2 y2 plus g5 y3, and y4 is equal to g6 y2 plus g7 y3, where y4 is the output. Find the transfer function y4 by y1. System node variables are y1, y2, y3, y4. Considered equation 1 indicates y2 depends on y1 and y2. So between y1 and y2 g1, and between y2 and y3 it is g3. So this is the signal flow graph equation 1. So signal flow graph of equation 2 is y1, y2 and y3. Three nodes also we need to consider. So between y1 and y3 g4, between y2 and y3 g2, and individual loop is y3 is g5. So this then between the third equation 3 is between y2 and y4 it is g6, and between y3 and y4 it is g7. Combining all the three will get the signal flow graph. So in this number of forward paths are 4. So T1 is G1, G2, G7, T2 is G4, G7, T3 is G1, G6, and T4 is G4, G3 and G6. Individual loops are L1, G2, G3, and L2 is the self loop is equal to G5. So delta is equal to 1 minus individual loops are L1 plus L2. So number of non-touching loops are T1 is both the loops are touching, so delta 1 is equal to 1, T2 also 1, and T3 is delta 3 is equal to 1 minus G5, and T4 is delta 4 is equal to 1. After substituting the values, y4 by y1 is equal to G1, G2, G7 plus G4, G7 plus G1, G6 into 1 minus G5 plus G4, G3, G6 divided by 1 minus G2, G3 minus G5.